Hi guys, how are you doing? I am Ester and this is Ester in Wonderland. How crazy and how weird is to do this introduction in English. But yes, as you are seeing today, I have this video in English for you. I have also uploaded it in Spanish. So if you're a Spanish person that normally watches me in Spanish and you are wondering what is going on here, just go and check the video in Spanish, please. This is the English version of it. And actually, I was looking forward to do a video in English, especially a perfume review or perfume video. So we're going to start today in the best way possible, because I'm going to speak about an English brand that is named Contradictions in ILK. And they have such a cool concept behind them, because each of their scents, and actually the concept of the brand, the idea behind the brand, is to create fragrances that are related to opposite personalities or opposite characters in a personality, which I find amazing and pretty genius, I must say. Not only this, if you go to their Instagram account, you will see that all the images and all the artistic idea behind the brand is really strong and intelligent, and I love it. You should really check it out. I think it's very, very well done. One of the founders of the brand, actually, it's called Bella, and I have had the pleasure of speaking with her a lot of times now. She's the kindest person ever. And thanks to Bella, we will have also today a giveaway in this video. We will be giving away a set of the 2 fragrances that I will be speaking about. So a travel set, basically a set with the 2 travel sprays. So stay until the end if you want to know how to enter. But not only that, Bella has also given me a discount code for all of you in the travel set of these 2 fragrances that I will review now. It's a 20% discount code, which is pretty amazing. And I will write it down in the description box as I always do. But if I'm not mistaken, I think it's just Wonderland. Anyway, I will leave it down. And not only that, oh my god, I get excited. If you subscribe to their newsletter, they also give you a 10% discount in the first order that you make, which I think is great in any product of their web store. So also make sure to take advantage of that in case you are interested. And that's it. I'm not gonna ramble anymore. I'm gonna go right into the video. This review in English, oh my god, it feels weird to speak in English here, but well, I'm gonna try to do my best. You all know I'm Spanish, so sorry if I do any mistake, haha. And without further ado, let's go with this video. Okay. Contradictions in ILK. What a cool name, by the way, and what a cool idea. Perfumes based on opposite personalities or on opposite characters in the same personality, because we are not always the same and we have days where we want to be perceived and actually feel in a specific way, and some other days where we just want to be completely the opposite, or we feel completely the opposite. And I think that this idea of really relating fragrance to your personality, character, that specific day or that specific moment is amazing. Plus, you can also play with them in order to bring the facet of yourself that you want to be. This brand also is very ecologically conscious, and this is something that I love. All the packaging of the product is as sustainable as it can be. So meaning that if there is a possibility of the box being recyclable, it would be, and it is in this case. The same thing with the bottle. And actually they also partner with some other companies that work with them. For example, manufacturing in this case also the bottle caps. And I really do think that everything in this brand is completely well thought. And because of that, congratulations Bella, and congratulations to the team in Contradictions in ILK, because I think it's a pretty rounded brand, and that's something that I completely appreciate. Okay, so let's start with the 2 fragrances that I have and that I want to share with you today. The first one being Libertine. And basically it's pretty cool because, as I told you, these fragrances come in pairs, and the idea is that you can mix them in order to make one or the other smell a little bit more like the other one. So basically you play with the personality and the character associated to it by mixing them. And out of all the range that they have, I think that this pair is actually the most sexy, attractive, sexual, which is kind of cool because it brings us a little bit into Valentine's mood. And I'm gonna start with, I don't know if my favorite, but this one has blown my mind away, and it's called Libertine. First of all, I'm gonna show you the packaging a little bit more in detail. So here you have it, Libertine, and this is pretty cool because this is actually, if I'm not mistaken, a brush, like paint from a brush. I don't know how you say that in English, but when you are painting with a brush, that kind of shape. And when we open it, the packaging is really beautiful. We have this kind of vegetal paper, very architectural, I must say. Really like it. And then we have an image that actually represents the scent of the fragrance. And in this case, we have a candle that has just been blowed up. And honestly, this image for me represents the start of an intimate moment, a sexy moment at night, an attractive evening with your couple or something. And actually this fragrance is pretty sexy, even sexual, I would say. So I cannot agree more with the image and with the description and idea behind the scent. This is the bottle itself, and I think it's pretty cool actually, with this wooden cap. Handmade in UK, as I told you before. Very simplistic, minimalist, but pretty elegant. And this fragrance, Libertine, is actually inspired by one of the most liberal, sexually speaking persons ever, which is Casanova. And it's a scent, oh my god, that is completely addictive and that brings you a little bit into the dark sexual side. Okay, let's put a little bit here. It's very interesting because this perfume, right from the beginning, in my opinion, it has a little animalic touch that is given by the cumin inside it, but it's a very easy to wear animalic scent that is also super creamy. There is something exceptionally creamy in this scent, in my opinion. There's a little boozy touch. There's a liqueur note, and I think it's really an entry-level animalic scent for all of you that maybe want to try this kind of fragrances and you don't dare. You know that I'm a lover, for example, of Francesca Bianchi's and Ambre Lou, scents that really have an animalic DNA inside them. Well, this one has that cumin that definitely brings the sexiness out and makes your skin and your appeal shine in a way. But I think it's also very wearable, and it's also a perfect animalic scent to stay at home or to enjoy yourself in an intimate way. It's not mega loud, it's something that really melts with you. And in the start, apart from this creaminess and this cumin that makes already the fragrance very interesting and slightly animalic, there is also like a clean touch to it, but not soapy. It's very special. And you start also immediately perceiving a rose. There is a beeswax note that I think brings all this creaminess, and a slight soft leather accord. Very beautiful, not a harsh leather, much more of a soft, sensual one. Then when it starts developing, I also perceive some kind of orangey note, citrusy orangey note, with some orange blossom as well, that make it a bit more vivid. And all of this with that beeswax note that never disappears and that really gives a lot of creaminess to the scent. A little saffron touch too. And then in the dry down, it's mostly a creamy, woody, spicy and slightly animalic scent. I would say that this is definitely sexy, even sexual, but I think it's also comforting, mainly because of the beeswax, and that creaminess makes it very sensual and appealing. Honestly, it's dangerous. Plus, I would say that this for me is completely unisex. I don't see it going on the feminine or on the masculine direction. It can be perfectly worn by men or women. And it's a very unique scent that I haven't smelled before, and I love that. The creativity here is great. Okay, so let's quickly check the note breakdown, which is, by the way, an oriental floral composition, completely unisex, as I just told you. And here we have on top notes bitter orange, cognac, and beeswax. Middle notes are orange blossom, rose, cumin, and saffron. And in the base notes we have leather, amber, and dark woodsy notes. Definitely this scent has a darkness to it that makes it very attractive. It's pretty addictive. I find it pretty addictive, yet very wearable while being sexy, sexual, slightly animalic. Very original, great creation from this brand, and you have to check it out, definitely. Regarding longevity and projection, I would say that it lasts pretty well. Actually, it's an extrait de parfum. All of the fragrances are in this line, and the projection in the first hour is pretty loud. It actually has a very big sillage. Then it goes a little bit into arm's length, more or less, and I think it's really a fragrance that you have to enjoy yourself and with your partner or with someone special on an intimate situation, definitely. Okay, so the next fragrance I have here is Virtuos, and this is basically the opposite character or personality to Libertine. The packaging is exactly the same, this very nice recyclable carton, and this is pretty funny because the image that we will find here inside this box matches perfectly the scent itself. I think it's super well chosen. So when we open the box, we find again this very nice vegetal paper, and then underneath this you have this awesome, please look at this image that represents this scent, and basically it's a nun on a bike with a blue balloon. How cool is this? I think it's genius. Have you seen something more cool? Honestly, I love it. I really do think that this image also represents perfectly the scent of this fragrance. And let's see why. Virtuos. So this should be something a bit more spiritual, a bit less carnal, definitely not sexy. And it is in a way, but I find also a slight element of something that can be carnal and sexy in this scent. This fragrance starts very aromatic and green, slightly minty, but actually it doesn't have mint in the notes. I think what it has is basil and thyme, and it's also a fragrance that feels kind of aquatic, atmospheric in a way. I also detect something a little bit metallic or even mineral, like the scent of some kind of stone or concrete material. And actually there is a stone note in this scent that I will speak about later, but it's definitely there. And then with all that green, aromatic, aquatic, slightly mineral aroma, we have also a thin layer of a very soft incense and leather, but very, very thin layer that give to the scent a certain depth and mystery, and maybe also that spiritual aspect to it. Honestly, super interesting and very surprising as well. It smells again like nothing that I've smelled before, and I love that. I love being surprised and with scents even more. And this brand really achieved that completely, at least with me. Also, now that I'm taking both fragrances, I wanted to show you something quickly that is very funny and actually that shows the level of design and roundness, if you can say so, that we find in the brand. And it's basically the fact you see there. So this, oh my god, sorry, I'm gonna make them fall. This paintbrush element is like matching, it corresponds perfectly if you put the fragrances like this one next to each other. And I think really that details like this make the difference, and you can really tell how much effort is put behind the fragrances, behind the brand, and how much thought. Honestly, pretty impressive. I see this one, Virtuos, pretty unisex, but if I had to choose on which side or which direction it will go, it will be maybe more masculine, a little bit more. However, I tell you already that with this scent, I feel completely à l'aise. In French, oh my god, I don't know how to speak English anymore. I feel like myself. I mean, I can wear it with no problem. So I think a woman can also totally pull it off. But it has that aromatic, woody, slightly smoky and aquatic aroma that maybe sometimes we associate more with masculine scents. Anyway, very special and unique, really unique. And on my opinion, matching perfectly the image and the photograph with the nun on the bike. Actually, this fragrance is inspired by a monk, if I'm not mistaken. Here in the photo we see a nun, but this nun, on my opinion, she's full of life because she's riding a bike with a blue balloon. How cool is that? And this scent, Virtuos, while being spiritual and kind of atmospheric, mineral and slightly smoky, it also has a green aromatic, vivid start. And actually not only a start, because it's a kind of green acidity as well that stays throughout all the development of the scent. And I think it will work perfectly on any weather, but especially in spring and summer. And it's refreshing and easy to wear, but at the same time it has a lot of personality. Very interesting, honestly, this Virtuos. It is actually a cheaper scent, and it's a different kind of cheaper. It's not at all sweet, first of all. And the flowers here, they do exist in the heart, but they are very well blended and almost undetectable. It's a green, aromatic, aquatic chypre, if that makes any sense. Okay, so the notes here are, as top notes, basil, thyme and wormwood. In the middle notes we have sage, lily, violet and cobblestone. And this cobblestone thing is actually the note and the element that gives it this mineral and concrete atmospheric style scent. I really detect that and I love it. I'm an architect and I honestly love that kind of aroma. It reminds me of my comfort zone, the construction site. And in the base notes we have leather, incense, moss and oak. So that definitely leather, incensey line that dances around the other notes in the whole development of the scent. Very interesting and definitely a unique touch to it. And what about the lasting power and the projection of Virtuos? Well, I would say that this one is pretty surprising because it is more on the freshy, aromatic, aquatic side, and it does last a lot on the skin. Then again, I think it's because it's an extrait de parfum. It is an extract, so the concentration on it is 20%, and you can really tell that it's something that is present, that accompanies you all day long, or at least a good 6, 7, even 8 hours. And the projection is not crazy, but you can definitely smell it on you. So the sillage, I would say that it's pretty okay. And now the question is, okay, what happens if we mix these two kind of opposite personalities that in a way complement each other? Do they smell good together or not? Well, I must say that surprisingly, you really can tell that these are made in a way to be combined as well. You can perfectly wear them alone, but when you combine them, there is something there. I think it's actually the leather note, the leather point, that makes them match and blend to perfection, and what comes out of the layering is very well rounded. So I'm gonna just quickly add Virtuos on top of Libertine, which I had in this hand. Smells so sexy. And when you do so, you definitely give more of a aromatic green, softer touch to Libertine, making it maybe more wearable in any occasion. It actually smells amazing, both of them together. And when you put Libertine on top of Virtuos, I love it, Virtuos as well. It's very refreshing and interesting and yeah, this is also very interesting because I think the leather that Libertine already has gets even more pronounced when you mix it with Virtuos, and it also definitely brings a little bit of creaminess to that aquatic and aromatic scent of Virtuos. A very good match, honestly. Combined, they smell great, separately as well, but I think that the brand really achieved to create something here that when layering smells even better than separately. It's very, very well rounded. Okay, so that's it. That's the video of today, and now the fun and the interesting part for you all, which is the giveaway, where you can win a duo set of these two fragrances in a travel spray form. The giveaway will be open here on YouTube, but also on my Instagram account, so if you want to have a double chance of winning, please go there and check out the post that I did so you can also enter. And here on YouTube, if you want to enter the giveaway, what you have to do is 1. Be subscribed to my channel, 2. Like this video, 3. You have to also subscribe to the newsletter of Contradictions in ILK. I will leave all the information in the description box down below. And 4, you have to leave a comment in this video saying which fragrance you will be wearing on Valentine's Day, and also leaving your email address, so in case you are the winner, we can check out if you are subscribed to the newsletter of the brand of Contradictions in ILK. Good luck to you all. The winner will be announced on Valentine's Day, the 14th of February, and it will be announced on Instagram for sure. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, check it out so you can check if you're the winner. And that's it. What do you think of this brand? Super interesting, right? Honestly, I find the concept super intelligent, genius. I don't know how else to describe it because it's great. The idea of the personalities and the opposites, the contradictions in them. But not only that, also the artistic approach that they have on their visual images and on their Instagram account. I think it's so beautiful. Go and follow them. They deserve it. Give me a like if you enjoyed this video, and also tell me what do you think of this video in English. Do you want me to continue doing some other videos in English? If you don't understand Spanish, probably yes. I think I will be uploading some of them in English from time to time. It's pretty fun. I hope you are all also in good health and, well, as good as we can be on these weird and difficult times. Take care and see you soon in one of my next videos. A big kiss. Bye!